dig into that deeper. Let me give you an overall, and I think you guys heard this story before. I came to U.S. in 1973 to go to grad school, and then I was part of IT when there was no IT, so I was doing very well. And I became part of the American dream, and then suddenly in year 2000, I go to a soup kitchen in one of the richest community in New Jersey, as a chaperone to my son's school. And I just discovered that right in the middle of every famous restaurant, there is a soup kitchen. And I was saying, what is a soup kitchen? When this, at the board meeting, I was on the board of this charter school, of my son's school. And they said, let's take the kids to some community service. And somebody said, let's take them to a soup kitchen. I'm living here since 1973, this is the year 2000, and I said, what is a soup kitchen? See how ignorant I was. So we end up going there, and we fed like 225 people, and I said, wow, as a Muslim, I'm not supposed to go to bed if my neighbor is not hungry. And I started talking to my little congregation we had in the neighborhood, and they all said, where are you finding these people? We live in the richest country. So I brought them to a soup kitchen, my congregation, and and this is the immigrant community, because they have no clue. And everybody said, wow, they live around here? And that's where I got involved in the hunger issue. And I ended up working with 20 different cities, with churches and synagogues, because the Muslims didn't have any soup kitchen. They still don't. So that kind of brought me into this whole interfaith conversation, and I came up with this line that hunger has no religion. And that's one of the reasons we have to, because I was asked that if I'm feeding Muslims by one of the president of our mosque. And I was shocked and said, and I'm looking at his face, and I finally, 30 seconds later, I said, brother, hunger has no religion. And I'm not going to ask people's religion when I'm giving them food. That's right. And that's where the program started. And then in 2005, there was a local newspaper doing a story on impact of 9/11 on Muslims. So he's going around the mosque asking people, and he wanted to know some social service program. So somehow he gets my phone number and calls me up, and he's talking to me, and every 5 minutes he's trying to ask a question where I would say that I'm doing this because of 9/11. And my answer was always, in Quran it says more than 200 times that we are supposed to establish prayer and charity. We pray 5 times, so this is part of our daily worship. And so finally he gave up. And they stopped asking the same question over and over. And then he said, what is your group called? And we didn't have names. So I just made one up. I said, Muslims Against Hunger. And he said, do you have a website? And I said, yes, coming soon. And I'm the IT guy, right? So I get off the phone and call one of the guys who worked for me. I need a website. And he said, what do you want to call it? I said, I just named it, Muslims Against Hunger. And so that's where the program was officially launched. We have a website, and I'm sending emails. There was no Facebook those days. So I would send emails to friends or whosoever was on my email list. Hey, I'm doing this, come and help me as a volunteer, or send me $5.